Hi, Slim here. So this is my first PoE 2 video in my experience so far in 0.5 League. I primarily play PoE 1 on PlayStation. I've been playing this for about 5 years. And from time to time, I play PoE 2. I will probably start to do PoE 2 videos also. We'll see, not sure yet. So if interested that I do more PoE 2 vids, let me know in the comments. A like would be very appreciated. For people on my channel, don't worry, I will continue to do PoE 1 vids. I'm just taking a break until next league. That is my intention as of today. Before 0.5, I played just a couple of builds and got to maps with only one of them. Why I did not get to maps with the other ones? Main reasons. 1. Got bored and stopped at one point. 2. I was feeling like doing ZDPS in Act 3 or 4 and stopped. So ZDPS, just to make sure, I mean 0 DPS, so it's just a feeling that you're not doing damage. I got to maps once before with Eyeshot Deadeye build. So basically when I play PoE 2, I only enjoy it for a couple of days and go back to 1 since I prefer 1. Note that in 2, I consider myself between beginner and intermediate, having just a little bit of experience, but my experience in PoE 1 I think helps me a lot. By the way, what you are seeing in the background is my Eyeshot Deadeye in Act 3. So this is my journey so far. For league start, I did a quick look at PoE.Ninja to see what is the most popular build in HCSSF, and Monk is the one, so decided to go with that. After some research, I decided to start with a standard Monk leveling build so I could transition to the real build later. Link of the build in the description. Played it until Act 3 and doing my first lab and decided to stop there because I did not enjoy it and was struggling with DPS and the playstyle was slow. Decided then to start over with Eyeshot Deadeye build, link in the description also. With this build I was able to get to tier 10 maps no problem and had a lot of fun since I really enjoy playing bow builds. I'm struggling to kill the Ash boss that opens a fortress door to go further. This is my pros and cons of that build so far. So Eyeshot. Pros, very fast, little bit OP, fun, easy to play. When transitioning to Eyeshot, you often kill everything screen wide, which is very gratifying. Very good for beginners for league start and will help beginners struggling to get to maps. You freeze a lot, and this is a very nice defense mechanism. Cons. You have to be about level 31 before you can use Eyeshot, which is a very long time if you're like me and not even close to speed running. I just like to take my time when I play those kind of games. The good news is that you start by playing a lightning arrow build, which is still fun and a little bit OP. Getting res cap was very hard for me. I got there after a couple of maps only, probably because of my lack of experience, I guess. Squishy, like it is often the case with bow builds. Often the strat is to kill everything before they can hit you. A lot of buttons. Personally, I don't mind this, and even sometimes looking for this when I want to use my brain more, when I play instead of just spamming one button, but can be a con for a lot of people who are always looking for one button builds. So when I got to the point where trying to kill the Ash boss was not doable, this is where I started thinking what to do. I thought of two options. Continue to grind to get more levels and get better gear and study the fight, or play something else that would be easier to kill that boss. I just did not felt like grinding and wanted to try something different, so I went in my research mode. After talking to Copilot, he suggested me to continue with my Monk build and found out that I was in a place where I needed to transition to new skills, and this is where the build is starting to pop. Gameplay you see now is my Monk after I transitioned to Hollow Form with Whirling Assault after doing my second lap. You can see in the beginning where I was showing my stuff that I have very basic gear and no weapons, more on that later. So let me resume my experience so far. As I'm doing this, I just finished the campaign and did not start mapping yet. Will do next time I play. So I started with Glacial Cascade for my main DPS. When you get power charges, you use Falling Thunder, which is good when you have at least one power charge, and a lot better with 3. Without it, pretty much useless compared to Glacial Cascade from my experience. Getting power charges at this stage was not easy because the only way to get it, as I understand, is waiting for mobs to be almost dead, then a kind of little white orb appears on the mob, and then killing them with Killing Palm gives you power charges. This was not super easy for me to manage, but still okay. At one point I decided to often use my auto attack since it seemed to do good damage for melee range, so added some support gems in it even though this is not in the build guide. At the end, Act 1 was not very fun for me because I like to be OP and quick very fast in campaign since used to in PoE 1. So at this point I decided to at least play it until I did my first lab to see if things would change. At Act 2, I got Stormwave, which was a skill that I enjoyed using. So used it for range and used auto attack for close range. Falling Thunder when I had power charges, so still doing the face palm thingy to get those. I was still not feeling OP and did not like the way you get those power charges because sometimes this would happen. There's a pack of mobs doing my damage. I see one of them with the white orb, so doing my face palm to kill it and get the power charge. Now I am right in the middle of the pack. I have to get out of there, position, and Falling Thunder. At the beginning of Act 3, this is where things started to be interesting. So my first lab was done, and now I have bells that appear somewhere around me with a couple of seconds of interval. Maximum of 3 if I remember at that point. Now the bell mechanic was interesting. This is where I was playing something that I never played before. Those bells can be used for multiple those bells can be used for multiple things if I understood right. First, if you hit one with Killing Palm, you get a power charge. So now getting power charges was easy. Finally, one problem solved for me. Second, when you hit it with anything, it does AoE damage around it, so if you position right, you are double dipping with your main hit and the bell. Third, there's a situation where a couple of mobs have the white orb and let's say 2 or 3 bells around, and using Killing Palm, you will zoom multiple times between the bells and the mobs with those orbs, killing a bunch of stuff very quickly and getting power charges at the same time. Last thing I used it for, when a bell was further away in the direction I was going, I would facepalm and be transported to that bell very quickly, and at the same time getting a power charge. So managing all this was very interesting and kept me using my brain a lot, which I like to do sometimes. It is still not second nature for me to manage all this, but again, this is my first Monk build with those skills. Still started to be very interesting and fresh since not used to play like this. At the end of Act 3, since I still did not get the OP feeling, I stopped to come back later after playing Ice Shot. So this is what happened when I came back. First, I did not understand why in the build guide for Act 3 there were no weapons. I found that very odd because I thought it meant just put anything you want there without any indication on what to look for. After a little bit of research, I understood that you really needed to remove the weapon because of a skill point called Hollow Palm Technique. So up until now, I had a weapon slotted even though I got the skill a while ago. I just did not read the description when I took it, so I was basically doing less DPS because of that. This is where I removed my two-hand weapon and got a little bump in damage. Nothing crazy, but I could see the difference. So that means easier to gear because of that, so very nice. My new rotation was now get power charges from bells, use charged staff, get the buff, use my auto attack which also sent something afar but was not doing good damage at all, so I was playing it as a melee, so a little dangerous since I was not OP. I decided to continue to use Stormwave also, mixing both. From time to time when I saw that a couple of mobs had the white orb thingy, facepalmed them. Now I was mixing 3 types of skill. Still not OP, but fine and fresh, so still starting to enjoy the build. Normally, by the way, martial artist kind of builds are in ARPGs, is not my cup of tea. Again, did a little bit of research and found out that around level 41, after your second lab, this is where everything changes and where the build finally picks up for real. So I said to myself, okay, let's get there no matter what, and no matter how the build performs for now. Now at this switch, the build says to use Loctonial Caress gloves, and they are easy to find in the marketplace, so they're unique gloves. So nice. Went in the marketplace, and yep, there's a lot and very cheap. There's a lot of them and very cheap, so perfect. But I soon found out that none of them was instant buy, which is the only option I choose when buying on the market. I just prefer not to interact with people, so sending offers or trade in person, it's just not my thing. So I thought to myself, crap, this won't happen. But just for fun, went in my unique stash tab, just in case. And to my enormous surprise, I had them. Now, there was nothing stopping me to get that 41 second lab transition. I was good to go, no matter what. So I eventually got there, and yep, this is where I said to myself that it was worth the wait. Now I am using a 1-button build and destroying everything in my path. I finished the campaign easily and eager to start maps and kill this Ash boss to progress further in the game. I will leave the rest of my Act 4 playthrough if interested. Hope you enjoyed. Take care all.
Do not bring soul fight.
He's truly mad.
Blast you.
Look out! A rare find.
What's good?
Talamoana. Where to? Raise the sails! Land ahoy!
Ahoy! Ah, we made it. We shouldn't be here. This place... Fine, fine.
How much will the Kalgurans sacrifice in their pursuit of earthly gains?
Creature! The soul unleashed!
The fog here is thicker
Stop.
still.
Don't come
I
near the
must not
circle.
lose my way.
Freya.
Yes,
How long?
long.
If the tr-
It is.
Well, I'll stay.
Please hurry. I feel I could die at any moment.
I do not answer to the dead. Your curse does not bind me.
My boy is fine. It's been. I don't just.
Empty,
leave.
you know.
I can
You
do
come on.
goodbye.
Free a
Time is of
There we go. What's that you have there?
a map. Calls
I'll,
to
what's
mind
that
a
you
map.
have?
How interesting.
I'll hold on to this. Go make some legends.
How can I advise?
Friend, time
You have a...
fight the good fight. For the Savior.
Go on. The forge burns on. All right, hand it over. You want me to take that? Feel that tone, yeah?
You have. Goodbye.
Time to free this unfortunate soul.
Oh, shite. What's going on?
Finally free!
Oh, we've been paid, haven't we? I'm out of here.
It was a matter of time for someone like you played the hero. I hope you enjoyed the party gift. I'll see you soon.
Means fighting in the face of fear.
should have known. I'm a young dad, as promised. Aye then.
Moana. Where to? Move out! Here we are.
In the King's March Tavern, sailors whisper about clanking and roaring coming from that prison. Though it was abandoned long ago. See, oh, fine.
The storm rages, yet something darker waits within. Many speak of justice, few truly live it.
A new paradise awaits.
Made real!
Faith should be a refuge. This became a tomb.
The mind unlocks humility. The heart unlocks compassion. Compassion is the first step toward redemption.
Cruelty begets cruelty. They're fatal.
Made real!
The Eternals left these prisoners to drown. Is there no limit to their cruelty? This wasn't built to hold a mere man. How long has this door remained shut?
Your soul! Now, to the lever! And again! Once more! Long have you suffered. May rest.
This give me. Don't you must look for the last piece. What have you learned? Thank you.
Yes?
Friend!
Falling Thunder is a lightning area attack. If you have it, Stormwave is a lightning area attack.
Hello. All the best.